Welcome back to the Mike Leaf Show. Coach, this weekend starts conference play, a big one on the road against Upper Iowa, a very good Upper Iowa team, but who has a new coach, and so a little bit different look out of them this year as well.
Yeah, I tell you, it's going to be a little different for sure. They were the one team that we always knew ran this offense, which always cleared out the baseline, and he's been running it. They've been running it for years, and now it's just going to be a complete change. Now we'll have to look forward to that at Wayne.
Yeah, exactly.
But the new coach is from Southwest State, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. And but he was an assistant there, and so I think we've seen a little bit of game film, but we are going to see more from this weekend. But they're a team that really is probably going to push the floor a little bit more than they have, but they had done it pretty well in the past, and probably a little more ferocious defense. And Southwest is always known for that, and he was an integral part of that. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens, but looking forward to getting the conference underway.
First 3 conference games are played on the road. This is a conference, and you talk about this all the time, that every game is so tough and it's so hard to get conference wins. But it seems especially so this year. There are a lot of really, really good teams in the NSIC.
Oh, are there ever? I mean, you just don't get a break. Mm-hmm. You really don't. And not to knock the other sports, but it seems like the parity in basketball is just across the board. Absolutely. And you may have 1 or 2 there that are a little behind, but man, it really is. Especially when you're on the road, you're in a hostile environment. You've got to get used to that. I've always thought we've done a great job with that, but you want to put yourself in a position to win the game at the end, especially with a team that is going to be a close ball game. So, we just got to keep battling and again eliminate mistakes and take care of the ball. And
it seems like the conference this year is wide open. There's any number of teams that have a chance to really have some success in the league. Minnesota State's the only team ranked in the top 25 right now nationally. Warriors were in that top 25 to begin the season, but it's really anybody's ball game at the top of this league.
Yeah, it is. I look across the board and when we do our little coaches poll at the beginning of the year, and you're going to see a much improved Southwest squad. You're going to see an I think Wayne State will be improved with Brian Dolan and what he's going to be doing there from what he took from Upper Iowa and the successes that he's had lately. But St. Cloud is going to be really, really tough. I saw a little bit of Duluth, and they're going to. I'm not going to put them on the upper echelon yet, but they are going to be physical. They're building, and they've got a nice squad. Bemidji always comes around. Mm-hmm. Moorhead has got a nicer ball club. Northern State's going to be really tough, and you can't. Augie, Augustana, Sioux Falls is really. Has gotten some great players in there, and they got a great recruiting class coming for next year. So there's another squad, but I mean, you can just go up and down. That it's you can't take a breather ever.
Mm-hmm. It's the best basketball conference in Division II by far here in the Northern Sun. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch as we get going into conference play starting on Saturday at Upper Iowa. Thanks so much for joining us this week. We'll be back next week with more from Mike Leaf.